Right. Okay. So let's continue the session. And let me hide this. Okay. Okay. So in the morning session, we discussed about the virtualization. 1 minute. Right. So in the morning session, we discussed about the virtualization and how the virtualization will work, different types of virtualization softwares. Okay. And how to create the virtual machine, how to download the Oracle VirtualBox, and how to install the Oracle VirtualBox, right? And how to create the VM, how to install the Windows operating system. So we discussed all these things in the previous session. Okay. So in this session, what we can do is, so let's discuss the prerequisites. Okay. And then uh, we'll set up an RDP to the server. We just installed the server, right? Windows machine. So generally, this interface will be controlled by the Wintel team. Okay, whatever you can see now, this Oracle VirtualBox Manager, generally it will be controlled by the Wintel team or VM team. Okay, Wintel team or VM team. We will not have any kind of access. Okay, because creating the VMs, managing the VMs is not part of our responsibility. So this will be controlled by only Wintel team, Wintel or VM team, whatever it is. In different organizations, we'll call it as a Wintel team or Windows team or VM team. Okay, or infra team. So we'll call with different names. Okay. So how we will connect to the servers then? Okay. So if you go back to the server, okay, this diagram. Once the VM is ready, Wintel team will update us. Hey DBA team, you asked one virtual machine, right? So this is ready. So you can access. So once this VM is ready, how we can connect to the server? So don't think that we'll go to this manager, okay, we'll start the VM every time and then we'll log into the server directly, nothing like that. Generally, we can connect to the server in two ways. One way is direct connection, another way is RDP, okay, remote desktop protocol, okay. One way is we can connect to the servers in two ways, okay. One is direct connection. Directly you can enter into the virtual machine, but this will be allowed only for Windows team, infra team I can say, okay, infra team, Windows, Wintel, whatever it is, infra team. And second one is RDP, okay, allowed for all the users. Like who are all can connect to the servers directly, Windows team can connect, okay, to patch the servers and all, network team, storage team, okay, DB team, like all these people will connect to the this particular server whatever like the Windows is building. And even app team also, application team will have their own servers. How we are having DB servers, app team will have their own servers. So app team will connect to app servers, DB team will connect to DB servers, but network is common, right, for every server. So network team can connect to any server. Storage is also common for every server, so storage team also can connect. See, Windows network and storage team will connect to all the machines because that is their common area. Okay, that is their roles and responsibilities. Windows team has to build the machine. Network team has to set up the network connectivity, shared paths and all. Storage team has to provide the storage. Sometimes in some organizations, Windows team itself will take care of the storage also. In big organization, there will be a separate team called storage team. Okay, so these three people, these three teams will connect to every machine, whether it is application server or DB server or web server. Okay, no matter it is, because every machine has to build by Windows team. So Windows team and every machine and network is needed, storage is needed. So these three teams will connect to every machine. Whereas app team will connect to app servers, DB team will connect to DB servers. App team cannot connect to DB servers because they will not have permissions. DB team at the same time, DB team also cannot connect to app server because we will not have permissions. So we are limited, we are very strict with the access guys in the organization. If you need, they will provide the access. If you don't need, they don't give you the access. Very simple. So it's not like every server, everyone can jump into it, nothing like that. Okay. Only few people, depends on their roles and responsibilities, they will connect. Okay. So now this is how it will work. So direct connection, only Windows team can do that because they will only build the VM. They can only connect to the server. Whereas DB team, all other teams has to do RDP connection only. Either RDP we will use, or in some organizations will call it as a jump host, or we'll call it as a VDI. Okay, VDI, virtual desktop interface, VDI. Okay, so there are different virtual workspaces are there. Okay, so now what we can do is, morning we build the server. So now let's connect to the server. First, let's set up an RDP. Then only it will be a real-time kind of server. Okay, so in the real time, in the same way, you will connect. Like how we are going to set up an RDP. Again, RDP also will be configured by Windows team only. They will configure the RDP, then every team, like depends on the roles and responsibilities, users will connect to the servers using RDP connection. So the next step is we have to set up the RDP. It's just two small steps. You don't, okay? It's not a complicated task and all. Very simple. Just two steps. That's it. So now first let me start the VM, because without starting the VM we cannot connect, right? So I'm starting the VM. So once this is started, we have to do two settings from the network side. Okay, we have to assign one fixed IP address to the virtual machine. So when you create a virtual machine, you will get a dynamic IP address which will be changed every time. Okay, so it's not good if every time your name is changing, how the people will call you? Very difficult, right? So a fixed name should be there. In the same way, okay, it's like a mobile number. Every time your mobile number is changing, people cannot reach you, right? They don't know your new number. Okay, in the same way, server also will have a mobile number called IP address. Okay, either I can reach you, okay, using your phone number or name. I can call you, right? In the same way, we can connect to the servers using server name or IP address. Okay, server name or IP address. So now I just connected to the server. I just started the VM. First, let me log into this machine. How I can log into this machine, guys? Tell me direct connection. How we can log into this machine? In the morning we discussed. How we can log into this machine? In the morning, how I logged into this machine?
So giving username and password.
How I'll
Double,
get that option?
double click
Double click. Where I have to double click?
on that 61 server.
On that 61. It's already running, right? Double click is the shortcut to start the VM. I already double clicked and it
Unlock
is
this
running.
server.
How?
Right control plus delete.
Very good. Very good, Bhageshri. Okay. There are two options. One is input, keyboard, insert control all delete, GUI way. Keyboard shortcut is right control plus delete. Then you will get this screen. Okay. This is the administrator username. So let me log into this. Morning I gave one password, right? The same password I have to give. So this is how Windows team will log into the machines directly. Again, they will either log into the machine directly from the virtual box interface, or they can also connect through RDP. If RDP is not supporting, but still they can able to log into the machines using this direct connection. Whereas others, if RDP is not supporting, you cannot log in until RDP issue is going to be fixed. Okay, right. So now this is the server, guys. As I said in the previous session, when you log into the server, automatically this tool called server manager will open, will be popped up. You can either close it or you can minimize it. Okay, fine. Now let me set up the RDP. Okay, how we can set up the RDP? We can do two things, two settings, as I said. One is from the VirtualBox manager, right click, settings, and then store this one network. Here you have to choose bridge adapter. And here name will be, you can see two names, sometimes you can see one name, sometimes you can see four names. That's okay. No issues at all. Try to select maximum in every name. You can see Wi-Fi kind of thing. So select that. If that is not supporting, after selecting this, still RDP is not supporting, then you can try with another name. Simply you can change whenever you want. So I'll first try with this Wi-Fi and select the advanced option, choose allow all and click OK. This is one setting you have to do. And second setting is go to this VirtualBox, go into the server and open run. Oh, sorry. I just closed that one. Okay, fine, no issues. Open run, type, okay, ncpa.cpl, ncpa.cpl. And here what you have to do is right click properties and double click on the IPv4. IPv4. Okay. This is only for setting up the this permanent IP. Okay, the fixed IP. So we don't need it now. Okay, we'll set up the RDP. Okay. For that, what you have to do is go to this PC, right click, properties. Okay, you can see remote settings. Click on this remote settings, and you can see allow. As of now, the current configuration is don't allow, right? Simply choose allow and click OK. Okay, and apply and then OK. Right? So now what we can do is once you enable the internet to the server, now what I did simply I just enabled the internet, guys. That's it. Simply I just enabled the internet. Using that internet, we can connect to the server through RDP. Okay. So now what we can do, let's close this and let's close this. So if I want to connect to the server, what I can do? I can use the server name or IP address. So let's find out the server name or IP address. How we can find out the server name? Okay. Either you can go to this folder, this PC, properties, you can see server name. This is the server name. This is one option. Okay. Or you can also find out the server name or host name using command prompt. Open run using Windows plus R shortcut to open run. Type cmd and then simply type host name. So you can see the host name like this. If you want to see the IP address, simply type ipconfig. So these two commands are like should be on tip of your tongue because it is very important. Regularly sometimes we'll check the server name or IP address and all. So this should be there. Okay, without these commands, like for finding the server name, you can use host name. For finding the IP address, you can use ipconfig. Hit enter, you can see the IP address. So I can connect to the server to this server batch 61 using either this computer name or I can connect to this server using this IPv4 address. Okay, IPv4 address only will generally use in the organizations, and we can even use computer name also, server name also. Okay, fine. Now the server name is this one. Now listen carefully. Now the server name, we are able to find out the server name. This is the server name. Batch 61 is the machine name, virtual machine name, but actual server name is this one. I can still change it to batch 61 to avoid the confusion and all. I can still change it, but this is not our task, right? You can ignore that one. Okay, now listen carefully. Everything I did in my virtual machine, whatever we discussed so far, everything I did in my virtual machine. And from virtual manager side, I did another setting up the network. Now come back to your laptop. In your start window, type remote. You will get remote desktop. Again, I'm saying from your local laptop. Okay, let me go back to the diagram. This is the diagram. You want to connect to this server. Now the machine is built. Imagine this is batch 61 machine. The machine is ready now. Okay. This is batch 61. So now I want to connect to the server, this guy. Okay. How he can connect? So using his laptop. Okay. Laptop. So imagine, let's take this one. So here you can simply in this laptop, or let's go with this one better. Okay, let's go with this laptop. Okay, so this guy will open in his laptop, he will open either MSTSC or simply type remote. Okay, or MSTSC. MSTSC is the shortcut. Okay, in his laptop, he will open. In the organization also will do the same thing. Okay, you will open. This is your laptop. Generally, office companies will give the laptops, right? So this is your laptop. So in this laptop, what you can do simply, you will either search for remote or you will either search for MSTSC. You can open this. Now I am doing the same thing. Okay, and once you opened, you will get a screen like this. Okay, what is that screen? Like this, you will get it. Like this, you will get it. So the screen is like this. Okay, let me do one thing, snippet, and then small icon, I'll cut it. Okay, so Control C and then go to this, Control V. Okay, so once you open this remote, automatically I'm just giving you an icon. Okay, like this kind of tool will open in your laptop. In your laptop, this tool will open. Okay, this tool will open, guys. From this tool, you will connect to the server. So not like directly. Okay, so how you will connect? From this tool, you will connect to the server. Is it clear now, guys? How we will connect to the servers? Everyone?
Yes.
Any questions, doubts? So this guy will open his laptop and then he will open either MSTSC shortcut. So in the run, in your local laptop, run MSTSC. If you type, you will get the same tool like this. Or simply, if you cannot remember, you click on start button, type remote. Then also you'll get the same tool. Okay, so this guy will open his laptop. He will simply open remote desktop connection. It will open. Here he will give the server name or IP address. This server name, which server you want to connect. If you want to connect to this server, he will give this server name. If he wants to connect to this server, he will give this server name, or this server, like that, whatever server you want, simply he will connect. Okay, so now I am doing the same thing. Why I am again repeating these things? Generally students will do mistakes here. Okay, they will go inside the server and then they will open MSTSC. Is it correct? Are you connecting from server to server or laptop to server? You have to connect from where to where?
Laptop to server.
Laptop to server. People, what they will do, they will remember, okay, Shanmukh said RDP, right? They will log into the server. There they will open RDP. You cannot open RDP in the local, means it is like calling by self, calling yourself, your name and all. You have to call, others has to call you. So you have to open MSTSC in your local laptop and then you have to give the virtual machine name to connect. Okay, so again, just remember this point. So in my local laptop, I opened this tool, and what is the server name? I cannot copy paste, okay, directly. Win hyphen 0 0 Q 5 8 R V D T 9 T. Or else I can give this IP address also here. Here at the computer name, you can give computer name or 192.168.31.64 this IP address, this one. Okay, 192.168.31.165 also I can give. But better avoid IP address, because today if you are connecting from your home, you will get this IP address. Tomorrow if power is gone, you will enable the hotspot, right? Then this IP address will be changed. In the organization's fixed IP address, you will get it. But here you will not get fixed IP address. Okay, it will keep changing and all. So that is the reason, always try to connect using server name, guys. It won't create any problem. Okay, clear? Now let me click on connect button. If everything went well, then you will get this login screen. So more choices and use a different account. Then you have to simply type. What is the username, guys? What is the username of this machine? Anyone remember the username of this machine? What is the username of this machine?
Administrator.
Administrator. Very good. As a DBA, first of all, you should know one thing. What is that? What is that, guys?
ID password.
Which password?
First thing to
Okay,
log in.
very good. First, you should know administrator spelling. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So password you have to morning while setting up the VM. Okay. Morning while setting up the VM, we gave strong password, right? I said like a minimum 8, one caps, one small, one number. So that password you have to give here. That's why to avoid the confusion, use same password across the whole practice. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Right? Click OK. Now, if you set up properly, you will get this yes or no screen and click yes, and then you will connect to the server. See, once I connected to the server, see the direct connection is locked. If I logged into this machine directly, RDP will be closed. So either RDP will work or direct connection will work. Clear, guys? Either RDP will work or direct connection will work. So if you log in through RDP, then what will happen? Okay, if you log in through RDP, then your direct connection will be closed. If you log in through direct connection, then your RDP will be cancelled. So don't worry, this is expected only. Clear? Now I just connected to the server. Now no need of connecting to the server directly. I can simply use the RDP. So this is how real-time server look like, guys. Believe me, nowadays, seriously I'm saying, not nowadays, since 2-3 years. So in IT, fake is common. That's okay. If you have subject, people will accept you. Okay. So don't think that I just managed properly with my subject. They are not able to catch me. No, nothing like that. In your first conversation itself with the lead or team, they can able to catch you whether you are a genuine or a fake guy. But they will give you a chance. If you are technically good, they don't touch. I have seen many cases that even though lead knows or manager knows that you are a fake, no one will try to take the action on you unless and until if you are not having proper subject. In some companies, they will even accept if you don't have subject. Again, star mark. If you are eager to learn, if you are putting hard work, okay, then still they will accept. Again, star mark, not in all the companies. They don't accept if you are not having discipline. In such scenarios, they don't accept you. Why I'm telling this means because of this corona and all, after the scenarios and a lot of recruitment gap is there. Lot of people. See, for everyone, job is mandatory and important. Agree. But people, those who don't know how to connect to the SQL server, also they got the job with a 12 lakhs, 15 lakhs package. They don't know how to connect to the server. We cannot blame the students. The trainers also doing the same thing. The trainers are not concentrating, okay, on all these things. Simply install the SQL server in your local laptop. Chalo. SQL server means installation, patching, backup, security. That's it. That is called SQL server. That's how other trainers will do. Seriously, when generally I'll upload the videos, right? When I upload this video, this RDP connection video, how to connect to the servers through RDP, almost 20-30 people called me, students. I don't know this, because of this I lost my job. Because when you are into the organization, you will be in the KT period, like KT, they will give KT, knowledge transfer, to you. it's very natural that they will ask your screen, they will ask you to share the screen and they will ask you to connect to the server. You don't know what is RDP. You don't know how to open RDP. If you don't know how to open RDP, if you don't know how to open SSMS, how you can survive? Do you think they will give you a chance in that case also? Fake is okay, but always my suggestion is being a good fake will always save you. Being a good fake. Okay, so even though they know that you are a fake candidate, but still they will give you 2 3 months chance. The star condition is one is you have to eager to learn, you have to put some hard work. Second is you should be disciplined. But again, Shanmukh said even though fake experience is there, they will accept nothing like that. But few people will accept, few people will not accept. And there are a lot of scenarios, depends on project dependency also, they will accept fake people. I know many cases, even though your BGV is red, they will still accept you. Why? Because they are going to provide you, okay, as a resource to the client. So they will get the money on behalf of your billable hours. Billable hours means how much time you are spending with the client. So, for example, it's very prestigious client. The project cost is around 1000 crores or 100 crores. In that scenario, they selected one candidate. They came to know that this guy is a fake. They terminated. They will select another candidate because out of 10, 8 people will be fake. Genuine people will not change the company regularly. Out of 10, believe me, 7 to 8 people, 70 to 80 percentage will be fake. Genuine people doesn't have that much of subject also. Why? Because they are limited to their roles and responsibilities. They will not get hands on all the corners, 360 degrees, they will not get hands on. So genuine people generally they will worry to change the company. Okay. So second person also a fake student, then they catch and then they terminated that guy. Even third person also they selected, he is also a fake. Now if you terminate the fourth person, the fourth lucky guy, if you terminate the fourth person, you will get a bad impression with the client. Are you getting my point, guys? If you are keep recruiting, keep terminating, keep recruiting, keep terminating, then there will be a bad mark for the company. So what they will do, there is a chance that they might end up the contract itself. So that's why fourth candidate they don't dare to touch you. But that doesn't mean you cannot encash that situation, right? So I'm just trying to like giving you some confidence. Fake is fine, no issues at all. But always being a good fake will always save you. Remember this point. Why I'm again repeating means lot of people lost their jobs as they don't know how to connect to the server through RDP. Literally, students called me and they cried, "You saved my life." I'm not again highlighting, but the thing is, these are very, very basic things, simple things and all. Every day we'll connect to the servers. Every day we have to connect to the servers. If you don't know how to connect to the servers, believe me, you go and you go and talk to most of the trainers in the DBA market. There is no such concept in their curriculum. How to connect to the server? Nothing, nothing like that. 90% is. So this and all very, very important, guys. Again, so now I connect to the server. So this is how the server look like. So you can close this window, you can close it. So this is the bar. Okay, you can see complete screen of the server. Now where is my laptop? If you just minimize this window, you can see my laptop. This is the laptop. And I just connected using this tool, right? Click again. You can see the server. So this is my virtual machine. This is my physical machine. Clear, guys? Any questions, doubts? No? Okay, fine. So now you can see we just connected to the server. This is how it look like. So this is the pin. Okay, if you pin it, automatically it won't be like minimized. Okay, if you just pin it, what will happen is this bar also will be disappeared. Okay, again when you place your cursor here. If you hover over the cursor, then this bar will come outside. So this is that option. This will tell you how much signal it is. Means the signal means like how much bandwidth between your laptop and the server. And this is the server name. This is the minimize button of the server. This is the resize button. Okay, resize. You can restore the window to this small or big, and you can maximize. And this is close button. Can I close the server? Is that okay? Any challenges? Any problem if I close the server? Tell me guys, can I close the server?
Server close.
Server close. Yeah, can I close it? Just try it. Yes or
We
no? No
have
problem at all.
log off. No?
Can we close the server or we cannot close the server?
Cannot close.
Cannot
Can't.
close. When we can close it? Any idea?
No, I don't have.
Okay. Others already working, right? People. What about others? When we can close the server, when we can disconnect the server.
If our work is over, then we can close.
Very good. Okay. So now let's discuss the difference between close, disconnect, log off. Okay. This is also very important because now you know how to enter into the server. But if you don't know how to come out from the server, you cannot keep minimizing, right? That is not a solution. That means you are simply, it's not showing on your screen if you minimize, but you are still an active user in the server. Remember, only 2 people can connect to the server at a time. Go to task manager, go to more details, go to user section. Only 2 people can connect at a time. Administrator is already connected, right? One more person can connect to the server. That's it. If third person is connecting, you know, it won't accept. It will tell you the session limit reached. RDP count limit reached, like that error it will show you. So at a time, 2 people can connect to the servers through RDP. Third person cannot connect. So it's not good like just keep minimizing. It's not a good option. So if you want to come out from the server, there are 2 ways. One is log off. Second one is disconnect. So log off means simply you can open run in the server. You can simply type log off in the run, or in the start button, you can click on this user. You can choose sign out. Sign out, log off, both are same. GUI way is sign out, command way is log off. Clear? So when we have to log off from the server, then we can log off from the server. If there is no work at all in the server, okay, all the works are finished, you completed your tasks in the server, you can come out from the server. It's coming like safely you are coming out from the server. Log off is the proper option. That means you are safely coming out from the server. Okay. First thing, imagine your shift is going to end. Your shift is going to end 8 o'clock. Now at 8 o'clock, your shift is going to end. In the last minute, your lead came or manager came. He gave one task. Hey, before leaving, just copy these files into the server. Copy these backup files into the server. He gave you one task. It's a very big backup file. Okay. It will take 3-4 hours to copy. So is it like you have to spend again 3 to 4 hours to copy the backup again? Not exactly. You can simply initiate the copy. You can disconnect from the server. Okay. When you disconnect, the background processes will still run. You initiated a backup, right? It will still run. The backup won't be closed. When you sign out, all the processes that you are running in the computer will be cancelled. So when you are copying a backup, If it is taking 4 hours, that doesn't mean you can connect to the server for 4 hours. Simply you can disconnect. You can click on this button, or there is an option called disconnect here. Okay, here in the power button you can see disconnect. Okay, disconnect button. So if you select the disconnect button, then you will come out from the server, but your whatever sessions you initiated, okay, those sessions will keep running in the backend. Is it clear, guys? Difference between disconnect, sign out, log off. Simple. If you have work, disconnect from the server. Okay, I'll add this into the notes. If any background work is initiated, then choose disconnect. If work is there, choose disconnect option. If no work, everything is completed on that server, not in your laptop, completed, then choose sign out or log off. Sign out means GUI way, log off means command way. Is it clear, guys, now? Okay, I am running one query in the server by opening a tool. So now the time is up. The query is still running in the backend. So now I can disconnect, or I have to sign out from the server. Which one I have to choose?
Disconnect.
Disconnect. If work is there, disconnect. WD. Work, disconnect. Okay. The other option will be no work, sign out. WDNS. If you want to remember shortcut, just remember WD. That's it. Work, disconnect. If no work, of course, the second option, sign out or log off. So now let me show you both the options. So if I want to disconnect, I can simply close it. It will ask your remote session will be disconnected. But again, it's not good to disconnect every time. Okay, because the account that you used, if it is active on multiple machines, account will be locked. Account will be locked. User account will be locked. So if it is locked, again you have to reach out to Windows team to unlock the account. So this has to be followed properly. If work is there, you can disconnect from the server. If no work is there, sign out. Don't always use disconnect even though if there is no work is there. Properly, the proper option or proper way to come out is sign out. Disconnect means, okay, there is a chance that your account, the what account you used to log into the machine, that account will be locked. Okay. Again, if you don't unlock it, I mean, you cannot unlock it. You have to request Windows team to unlock. So sometimes Windows team won't be there in the weekend shifts and all, Saturdays, Sundays and all. So it will be very risky. Okay. Always, if work is there, you can be, okay. If work is not there, you can sign out. So I'm just disconnecting, guys. In this way, I can disconnect. But don't feel like disconnecting the server will shut down the server. No. Okay. Not at all. You are simply coming out from the server. See, the machine is still running. Just you are like going inside the home. Once your work is over, you will come out from the home. That's how it will be. If you have work, you will log in. If you don't have work, you will sign out or disconnect. So don't think that sign out or disconnect will disturb the server. Not at all. You are simply coming out from the server. That's it. Remember, these servers should be always up and running 24/7 by 365 days. It's not like your laptop. Okay, my work is done, I'll shut down the server. If you shut down the server, you know the impact, right? Now you see here how many users are connected to this server. When you shut down the server, all the users, okay, they will not able to access the application. Application will be down. They will escalate the issue. It will be a big mess. Never ever shut down the server. As a DBA, we will never ever shut down the server. Forget about the shutting down the server in the organization. Clear, guys? We might restart the server in some rare cases like patching, upgradations, installations and all. The two after taking proper approvals. Okay, but we will never ever shut down. If the machine is decommissioned, Windows team will shut down the server from the VirtualBox manager. But as a DBA team, our work is connect to the server. come out from the server. That's it. Connect, disconnect. Will never ever shut down. Rarely we will restart. That also I'll tell you in the coming classes when we will restart and all. Clear guys now? Again I'll connect to the server. Click on this. So what I did is simply I just pinned that pin option, you know, right? Every time who will search. So right click, pin to taskbar, pin to start. So you can see here it's already pinned. So that's why it is showing unpin. Okay, so that's why I just pinned to the taskbar. So you can see that only that icon. So click on that icon. Again, the server name, make sure the same server name. Connect, give the same username. Already username is there. So give the password 123 and then click OK and then click connect. Click yes. That's it. In this way, you can able to connect and disconnect. If you want to log off, as I said, you can simply, okay, use either log off command or from this icon you can choose sign out. Both are same. I will use log off. Better try to use shortcuts. Okay, log off. It's a professional way. Uh, Generally, when you share the screen with the manager and all, going like this, clicking like this, it's not a good option. The professional way is we'll use shortcuts. Open run, type log off. Then also you'll come out from the server. Simple. You will get signing out. So in this way, you can able to connect to the server. So if you want to shut down means you can shut down. There is a power button right there. You can see shut down. But again, star mark, we will never ever shut down the server. In the practice, I am saying, in the practice, you can do whatever you want. Okay, shut down, start, anything you can do, right? So in the practice, you can shut down because your work is over. You have to shut down. So you can shut down. But in the organizations, forget about shutting down the server. Clear, guys? Are we good now? So again, I'm connecting. Okay, 1, 2, 3. One minute, guys. Just 1 minute. Any questions, guys? Doubts? So far, any questions, doubts, and all?
No, sir.
Okay. Fine then. Okay. So let me close this. Okay. I'm just minimizing the server manager. Now I have to install the SQL Server, guys. My next task is we have to install the SQL Server. SQL Server installation. So now let's discuss, okay, how we will get the request first. Why we have to install the SQL Server, Shanmukh? Why? What is the need? Who will ask us to reinstall? Let's go back to this diagram. One user will comes to us. Simple. Maybe nowadays everyone is doing some online business, right? Most of the people, the Instagram and all. Imagine you want to start a small business. Okay, you want to start a small business. So you feel that you should have one website for that, right? There are two options. Either you can take care of everything from scratch. You can only talk to the designers, website designers. You can only talk to the domain like GoDaddy and all. So you can do, or you can recruit people, they will help you for that. Or you can do one more thing. So in the market, there are a lot of IT companies which will provide the same kind of services. So you will give a contract. Imagine mine is Source University. Either this is my client, this is the product, Source University, the product. What is my business? I will provide the trainings. And different businesses are there like certification, okay? Different under this portfolio, different trainings, different technologies, okay? Some workshops and also a lot of stuff is there. So what I'll do, either I have to recruit my own IT team, I will design the application. Means here I am the client. I am the client. If I am handling my own infrastructure, everything from scratch, then I'm a product based company. I have my own in-house team to do all these things. Or who will pay this headache and all? Chalo, let's do one thing. I'll give this contract to some TCS. I cannot maintain all this stuff and all. It's very difficult to do. Okay, the what I can say, the monitoring part and also it is very difficult. And if we don't know, again it will be a problem to the application. There will be a loss to the business and also I thought like that. I want to concentrate more on the business side, so I don't want to put this headache. I mean, I don't want to this headache and all. I'll give this project to some other company. So I'll go for the bidding. I'll tell to Infosys, Wipro, TCS, whoever service-based companies are there. Hey, this is my requirement. Infosys will come up with one bidding. TCS will with one bidding, one figure. Cognizant, Wipro, Tech Mahindra, LTI like that people will go with the bidding. I will choose the least bidding. Okay, Infosys is the least bidder. So now, okay, other companies are saying 100 crores and you are saying 90 crores. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll give the project to you. Now Infosys won the contract. Okay. Now what Infosys will do? Infosys will recruit some people. Either it will have a bench people. So because it's a new project, I don't have any website. So they will recruit some people from Windows team. They will recruit some people from application team. They will recruit some people from developers team, like application team, network team, storage team, like what and all teams we need to design, build and maintain the application. They will recruit the people. They will put it in one project, Source University project. Okay. So this set of 20 people or 30 people has to maintain the application, has to build, design, develop, maintain the application. So here I am the user, I am the client. So I want this application. For me, I am the owner, application owner. Who is the application owner? Who is the application owner? I am the application owner. Shanmukh is the application owner. So TCS listen to me. There should be an agreement between me and TCS. So I'll talk to TCS. Okay. Whatever I want, we have to do it. This is our agreement. SLA, service level agreement. Okay, then for my application, this is the source university application, right? So for this application, okay, sourceuniversity.com, something like that. So for this application, okay, they will start setting up the infrastructure. So first Windows team, they will talk to the architect. They will ask how many servers you need. So either the architect will talk to me, they will ask like how big your application is, how the data will come, how the transactions will be, whether it's an OLAP model or OLTP model, OLAP, OLTP, like online analytical processing, transaction processing. So the architect will get all the details and he will tell, okay, this is a small project, this is a medium scale project, this is a big project. So this is how we have to plan. We need this many servers. Okay. We need these many people. These are the configurations of the machines. So architect will design. That's why he is called architect. He will design and he will give the plan. Okay. Then Windows team will come into the picture. Architect will ask, I need 10 servers. Okay, chalo. We'll build 10 servers with all the configurations what architect is asking. We'll give it to architect. Then the flow continues. Then we have to install the SQL, because why we need Windows servers to run one application, right? That application is SQL server, right? So some of the servers you will give it to databases, some of the servers you will give it to application. So now database DBA team will come into the picture. Okay, hey DBA team, please install SQL servers on these 3 VM machines. So now I got the machines from Windows team. Now my next work is I have to install the SQL server. Who will tell all these things? The architect. From the architect will get the details. Architect or SME, whoever it is, or manager, someone will take the role. Okay, so he will talk to the application owner. I am the application owner. I will tell my details. Based on my details, they will build the servers. Few servers they will allocate to Windows, I mean for the application. Few servers they will allocate to databases. So now, okay, this is small application only. 3 DB servers are enough. So Windows team will build 3 DB servers and they will assign it to the SQL team. Now SQL DBA team has to connect to the server. In each server, they have to install the SQL server. Once SQL installation is done, okay, application team will map the application to the DB server. So in coordination with application team, regularly, the closest team to us is left side application team, right side Windows team. Okay, so regularly we have to work for the application team. Windows team we will take the help, of course, but the closest team for DBA is application. For the application only we are working. Whatever they said, we have to follow. It's not like who is who. We cannot say like that. Who is he to tell the work to me? No, he is the one which is helping to maintain the application. So you have to listen to the application team. What and all they are saying. If you can do, you have to do. If you cannot do, you have to take the help of the team, or you can tell like this is not our responsibility. Better we can discuss in the meeting, and then you will finalize, and then you will smoothly handle the situation. So now you got the point, right? How we will get the servers? So as per the application requirement, they will tell either 10 or 20 or 100 or 200 based on their requirement. They will tell us, and Windows team will build the machines and they will give it to DBA team. DBA team has to install and they have to maintain. Is it clear, guys? Now how we will get the work? Guys, you have to respond, guys. Since 1 hour I am just keep on talking. Can't you say yes or no? I'm not expecting yes. At least, okay, Shanmukh, I didn't get this, or I have a doubt. At least try. Okay. Is it clear?
Okay, Shanmukh.
Yes.
Okay. Are you sleeping, everyone?
No.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes,
once more again explain this one. Means
which
I'm
one?
not,
Which one? Which one you want?
means you said about DB.
Simple. Depends on the application. So you got the application, right? So whatever application is there, depends on the application requirement. Okay. We will get the order, we can say we will get the order from the application team. Based on their requirement, we have to build the DB servers. So without the operating system, I cannot build the DB server, right? I should
Right.
have an operating system. So first that order will goes to Windows team. Windows team will build the Windows servers. Then they will route that order to the DB team. Then as a DBA, we have to install the SQL server and we have to maintain that servers.
Okay.
A very simple one-line answer is we will get the order from either application team or from product owner. Based on their requirements, every day we have to work. That's it. Simple. Okay.
Okay.
Any other questions, guys? No? Okay, fine. So now I want to install SQL Server, right? So what are the prerequisites to install the SQL Server? Okay, hardware and software components. Hardware, software. Okay. So what are all hardware components? Generally CPU, memory, and what else? Storage. These are all the main hardware components. CPU depends on the version. You can give one core to unlimited. Okay, there is no limit. I mean, unlimited means don't say like 1 lakh cores, it is possible. Up to the OS supporting. Okay, memory you can give 1 GB to, again, depends on the, if it is small application, it needs 8 GB. If it is a big application, it needs 256 GB. If it is very big, it needs 512 GB RAM also. Okay, so it depends. So we cannot say anything, I mean, like this. Storage also same. Okay, minimum 4 GB. Nowadays, if you want to install any SQL server, minimum storage we need is 4 GB free space. Storage, not RAM. I hope you know the difference between storage and RAM as discussed in the previous sessions. Okay, RAM is a temporary area, storage is a permanent area. Okay, minimum 4 GB we need. Again, this is all minimum only. But remember, we don't configure servers with minimum configurations. Always it will be more only. Okay, these are just minimum configurations. Who will build minimum server machines, minimum configuration machines? As per my requirement, I am going to build it. So you will tell either 4 GB or 8 GB or 12 GB or 16, 32, whatever it is. So minimum is just a value. Generally, we don't build, and no one will ask these interview questions also. Right. Now let's go with the software components, software requirements. The software requirement, the first software requirement is .NET Framework. Without .NET Framework, we cannot install SQL Server. Okay. And then SQL Server software. Okay. Right. So these are main software requirements. Of course, SSMS tool client, we can say it as a client. As of now, we don't know what is client, but I'll explain SSMS. Okay, these are all main software requirements we should be able to.
Shanmukh,
Yes, yes, please.
why we are using .NET framework?
The packages, see, all the Microsoft products are GUI products only, correct? Most of the products are GUI only. For a GUI, graphical user interface, the design will be on .NET framework. Okay, so the SQL Server is also a GUI tool, GUI software. So the packages dependency will be there on the .NET framework. .NET framework will be used to design the applications and all, right? So that is the reason to work with the SQL Server, .NET framework is mandatory.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? I'm sorry. So next is you have to make sure okay, you have admin privileges. You have admin privileges. Privileges means permissions. Okay, permissions, and make sure you are able to connect to the server. And there are other requirements also, prerequisites, okay, like service account name and password. I'm just typing here. Don't worry what is service account, where we will use it, everything I'll explain, okay? Just I'm typing here. In case in the interviews they will ask you what are the prerequisites to install. So I'm just typing, okay, service account name and password. Okay, paths where we have to install the SQL Server. So some points you will get an idea during the installation. Okay, so I'm just adding the prerequisites list. That's it during the installation. And port number also will be used to connect to the server. So what kind of port number it is? Okay, and you have to request, because port number, simple way I'll tell you, port number is a kind of a door, just a door. Okay, if I want to communicate with the server, that particular port number has to be opened. Now I connected to the server using RDP, right? So this also will have one port, one door. Using one door, we are entering into the server. So like that, there are so many doors. For internet, you have to open one door. Like we have our door, right? For home, we have multiple doors. Okay, like main door is one thing, and bedroom doors, and then washroom, and then to go out, backside one more door. Depends on the design and all. So for every purpose, there are different doors. In the same way, to connect to the server, you will have one door that is called one port number. To allow internet, you will have another port number. To allow some other things, you will have another port number. So that is called port. Okay, port number. In the same way, to connect to the SQL server, there is a different door. So that port Windows team has to open. Okay, so Windows team or network team, depends on the organizations, generally will do that. Allow ports and all. Okay, so these are all the main basic prerequisites to install the SQL server. Okay, these are
Shanmukh,
yes, please.
can you please explain protocols?
Not protocols, protocols I'll discuss later, not now.
Okay.
Okay, protocol is also kind of a port, TCP, IP, named pipes, shared memory. So these are all different types of protocols will be discussed after the installation. Okay, so those protocols simply will help you to connect to the servers. That's it. Okay, so that will be discussed after the installation.
Okay.
Any other questions? So these are all the minimum requirements. During the installation, you will get different things. Generally, what we will do is we will have the build sheet. Build sheet, like when you are constructing a home, you will have a plan, right? Without plan, how can you build that? So in the same way, there is a sheet called build sheet. In the build sheet, the application owner will give the details: how much memory, how much storage, what is the server name, okay, what and all things has to be opened, all these things, what kind of collation settings. I'll tell you collation settings and all, don't worry. So what and all inputs we need, those details client will provide. How we will provide? He cannot directly come to your desk and he cannot whisper in your ear, right? There should be a formal way, proper way. So they will attach one build sheet in the request. Okay, so as an application owner, product owner, business owner, I have multiple names. I am giving the project. I am the application owner. I am the product owner. I am the business owner. So in different companies, people will call it as a different names: business owner, application owner, client. Okay, will have different names. So I have to provide all these details based on my requirement. If I don't have an idea, I can take help of SME or architect. So they will help us. Okay, this option what it will do, that option what it will do. So based on that, they will come back to us. They will ask us. So I'll provide the inputs. Then they will fill it in the build sheet. That build sheet they will forward it to the DBA team. As per the build sheet values, you have to install the SQL server. Okay, what values means server name, service accounts, and collation settings. Again, don't worry at all. During the installation, we will discuss one by one. Okay, so all these things will be there, guys. Clear?
Shanmukh,
Yes, please.
framework అంటే ఏంటిది?
.NET Framework is a package, Warren. Okay, just a package. It's also kind of a software package, okay, which will help you to manage the GUI related applications. So most of the Microsoft products needs .NET Framework. Framework is also small software. The name is .NET Framework, means it's a .NET software. That's it.
Okay, so yeah, we do have multiple frameworks,
We will use only .NET Framework, and that too we don't
but
use. Okay, we don't use.
okay, for SQL Server, the .NET framework is used,
Yes,
right?
mandatory. Yeah, the applications in the backend, it will use .NET Framework packages for the GUI support.
Okay.
And don't worry, we don't install. Now the next step is installing .NET Framework only, but we don't install. This will be installed by Windows team. Okay, these are all the installed by Wintel team or Windows team, whatever it is. Okay, so you should like while explaining you have to tell .NET framework as a one of the software requirement, but generally we don't, because .NET framework is mandated not only for SQL Server. Lot of Windows application needs .NET framework. Okay, so by default Windows team, once they build the Windows machine, by default they will install .NET framework in the server. We don't need to ask them. Okay guys, clear?
Shanmukh, that port number, regarding that port number,
Yeah,
the
tell me.
default port number is 1433, right?
Yes,
So where we are using the port numbers, like
I'll
port.
tell you. I will tell you.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Any other questions? Okay, fine. Okay, so now what we can do is let's install .NET Framework first. Okay, so now let's go to this and then open this. So make sure go to this PC. Make sure see this .NET Framework generally is part of the Windows Server operating system file. Okay, click on this PC. One minute. Okay, so make sure you open this PC in the D drive. Here you attach it, right? How the software will come to D drive, when you attached the software in the settings of the VM, you will go to storage and you attach the operating system right in the morning. You remember what and all you are attaching here, the software that will be attached in the D drive of the server. See, this is actually Windows Server. And again, I gave you access to all the softwares, notes, and class recordings. I created a folder. I gave you the access. In case if you did not check so far, go to your registered mail ID, Google Drive. Left side, you can see one option shared with me. Click on that. You can see these two folders, mainly softwares and B61. Okay, folder. In the B61, you can see material folder and you can see other videos like what and all videos so far completed. You can see those videos. Just check your Google Drive, the registered Google Drive. And just one more thing I just want to highlight. Download the softwares, keep it in a separate folder, first thing. Second thing, never ever double click on the Windows server. People will do this mistake in every batch. One person will do this mistake. Once the softwares are downloaded, they have to follow the process by just listening the recordings. Simply double click on the OS, it will overwrite your laptop operating system. Okay, if you directly double click, say for example, let me go to this software, choose a file. Okay, so here is the software location, guys. You will download, right? In my laptop, in the K drive, we have softwares folder, we have the servers. I am attaching the softwares every time. I never double click on any software, remember. So by mistake, if you double click on this Windows operating system, it will ask next, next. Okay, Shanmukh said the same steps, right? I will also go to next, 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 and then finally click on install. It will overwrite your laptop operating system. Whatever data is there in your laptop will be overwrite. Nothing will be there in your hard disk. A fresh operating system will be installed in your laptop. You are not supposed to do that. You have to attach that software, okay, in the VirtualBox, in the storage settings. So never ever double click on the software. Remember this point. We will never double click on any software. Double click in the sense directly. Here, of course, you can select the click and you can click OK or double click on it. So not like that. Directly after downloading, directly don't double click on the software. So keep it in one folder and attach that software into the VirtualBox manager, guys. Clear? You remember this point. Otherwise, you will by mistake, you will just double click on the Windows server. If you double click on the SQL server, hardly the SQL server will be installed. Nothing will happen. But if you double click on the Windows server, the OS will be overwritten. So it will create a lot of problem. If you have any important data and all, it will be simply wiped out. So nothing will be there in your local laptop. Okay, so you have to be very careful. Fine. So now let's go to the server. You can see here this D drive, actually OS. In this D drive we have .NET Framework software. Okay, we have .NET Framework software. So what we can do, I told you, right, when you log into the server, you will get a server manager. So go to the server manager. Server manager will help you to install the server related tools. Okay, like some softwares and all. So open the server manager, click on add roles and features. Go to next, next, select again next, and again next. In the features section, you can see .NET Framework. Expand this triangle, select all the components that are part of this tree, click add features, and then all these things you have to select. And then go to next, and then next again, next again. And then here in the last step, you have to select an option, specify an alternate source path. Here your software, .NET software is there in this path. Okay, sources SXS folder. So, but your drive is which drive, guys? In which drive your operating system is there? D drive. So here instead of E drive, you have to simply give D drive. Okay, this is just a reference path. So type D semicolon backslash same like the same path. Sources backslash yes x yes backslash. That's it. Here the same thing, instead of E drive letter you put D, because your software is there in the D drive. Okay, your software OS is there in the D drive. If you want, you can, I'll show you. Okay, I'm just going to open this. Okay, so if you open, you can see one folder, see sources folder, see, double click on sources folder, and in this SXX folder. So this path actually your .NET Framework, see .NET Framework software. So that's why you have to give that path. It will take the software from the path and then it will install it. Just click OK. And then finally click install, guys. In this way you can able to install the .NET Framework. Again, this will be done by which team?
Windows team.
Yes. Okay, so no one will ask you to install .NET Framework. Remember, okay, we have our own office, right? I mean to say, when you are an office owner, like you have to, if nobody, like initially when you start a startup, you have to open the door, you have to clean your office, you are the manager, you are the boss, okay, you are the CEO, and you are the assistant also. In the same way, during our practice, no one will be there. So Windows side also you have to take care. Network side you have to take care. So all these things we have to do it. Okay, but in the organization, our roles are limited to the database only. But during the practice, you are the Windows admin, you are the DB admin, I mean database administrator, you are the network admin, you are the storage admin, because everything you have to do. Okay, So that's why I said you will learn minimum 30 to 40% of Windows tasks also during the practice. So everything I'm doing in the server only, guys. Okay. We will use local laptop to build the VM. Okay. like whatever like local related tasks only we will do it. Remaining all the subject related things we will do it in the server only. Okay, everything we have to do it in the server only. Like installing the this one, what is that Oracle Virtual Box, and creating the VM, installing the operating system. So that will be done from the local laptop. Okay, once the machine is ready, most of the things, 99% tasks, we will do it in the server only. Okay, there will be no dependency of your local laptop. And always remember, a best practice will be before and after patching, you have to reboot the server. Okay, before, sorry, not patching, installation. Before and after installation, we have to reboot the server. Okay, this is the best practice, guys. Because on this server, Windows team will install few things, network team will install few things, storage team will install few things. So if anything is stuck, the installations and all will be failed. So for the better, okay, this one results and all, for smooth installation and all, always it's good to restart the Windows server, guys. Before installation and after installation also you have to restart once. It's taking time. Actually, I have to restart my laptop, okay, after the class, but since morning it was like that only. So it's like running slowly. Give me 2 minutes, yes.
హలో హలో హలో
Yeah, Varun, what happened?
Shanmugh, have you stopped the sharing?
No, no, I didn't stop the sharing.
Because there is no voice coming from your end.
No, no, no. It's not like I'm stopped the sharing. I'm on mute, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. 2 minutes, guys, 2 minutes. Yeah, guys, you can see now, okay, installation is succeeded. You can see, right? Feature installation is completed. Okay, so this is how we can install the .NET Framework, guys. Now .NET Framework installation is completed. Remaining all the prerequisites. So we have the RAM, okay, 3 GB and storage 25 GB we gave, CPU core, 1 CPU core. So remaining all the prerequisites we have, and we even have the .NET Framework also. So now we are good to install the SQL Server. So SQL Server installation class generally it will take 2 to 2.5 hours. Okay. So if we start now, it will be delayed and again. Okay. So for you, it will be difficult to concentrate continuously again from now to 1.5 hours. So in the next class, like in tomorrow's morning class, we'll start with the SQL Server installation, guys. Okay. Any questions, doubts? So be ready with that. This video also will be uploaded in the same folder. You will not get any notification. That batch 61 folder you already seen, right? So it's already shared, right? So keep checking that folder itself. It will be uploaded. Okay, the videos and all will be uploaded. Yeah.
Okay,
So
sure.
if no questions, that's it for now. We can connect again tomorrow morning 7 a.m. IST. For US people
Okay.
tonight, okay, 8:30 EST, guys.
Okay. No questions.
Yeah. Thank you, Nagarajan.
Thanks, Shanmugh.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Thank you, all.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.